Well, I don't think it could hurt to try to start it. Come on, you can do it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to JR Garage and welcome to our first ever salvage flood car auction purchase reveal video.
This is a category of insurance cars that some people shy away from, but also some people have major success with. But we will try our hand at it for the first time with a really good one.
Yeah, so as you can maybe see right behind us, the transporter is right here with our new 2018 Maserati Granturismo.
Now this isn't just any Granturismo. As you'll recall, we've owned two on the channel, a 2013 and a 2011. Both were awesome, clean title, perfectly good cars. But this one is what you're looking for because it has Apple CarPlay. Is that the only difference?
Yeah, you get this nice screen, a backup camera, and a different front bumper. You know,
yeah.
Maybe a couple other things that are different with the facelift. Sticker price was like $140,000 or something like that. Forget this, at auction because of the flood damage, 30,000 bucks. One owner, like super sick car, but it was in Hurricane Ida, so that's a slight problem. But as we know with flood cars, some are really good and some are really bad. Now this one, we're crossing our fingers. Yeah, we're not really sure. But the flood line, the water line that they mark on the cars was so low, like well below the engine. So we're like, okay, water couldn't have gotten the engine. Like, how bad could it possibly be?
But in the engine bay photos, the intake boot was off of the intake manifold.
And they also say it doesn't start, doesn't run, and has mechanical damage. They literally said in the listing, engine damage. So this is a major roll of the dice. We are willing to take the risk. The car's right here. We're here at the shop because we're gonna give it straight to them. In case it does start up, obviously we don't wanna like drive it or move it because like what if water did get into the transmission or the oil? So they're gonna do all the preventative maintenance just in case it does fire up, and we're about to find out. All right guys, 10 minutes later, he just dropped off the car. It is right there in front of us. Are you ready to show him for the first time?
Looks good.
All right guys, introducing our new 2018 Maserati Granturismo Sport with the most beautiful spec, one of my favorites, the metallic gray over this beautiful red. Italian red leather is just some of the best. And with the stitched Trident thingy-majiggy logo, it is just a great spec, and it's got the MC wheels, and of course being the facelift, we get the different bumper, which I don't know, I like both bumpers, the new facelift. Oh shoot. Yeah, I don't really remember this, but I'll throw up a picture now of the auction, and most likely it was there. I just didn't really remember seeing it. A pretty gnarly dent. So
actually, this is one of the cars that I have to take a little bit of the heat for as we're going around things. If this one doesn't work out, this one was a little bit more on me.
Christian was the main proponent on this one. The other two cars we bought, they were my doings, so we'll see who made the better decisions. I can't wait to reveal the next flood purchase without giving too much away. A flooded Porsche with twin turbos for stupid cheap.
But also this one was stupid cheap.
Okay, this one was cheap as well. So you're right, this car, the cheapest I saw for a used facelift Maserati Granturismo was $75,000, and we paid $30,000, like 250 bucks for this thing. How can you go wrong at that price?
Yeah, you could go wrong. Let's pop the hood.
So in the auction pictures, we noticed that there were a couple things not how they should be in the engine bay. One of them, we immediately noticed this, the fact that the intake boot is not attached.
Yep, that was removed. That doesn't fall off on its own. And number two, the airbox is open.
Oh geez.
So somebody, some shop was in here post flood, I think. Oh, why is there a coil pack sitting out?
That's not good either.
Oh.
Okay, maybe this is why they said engine damage. So these auctions, again, they get these cars in from insurance companies. They take a quick look at them. Of course, if there's like some terrible engine noise coming from it when it's idling, they'll probably put engine damage or mechanical damage. Or if they look at an engine bay and they see like missing parts or something is seriously out of the normal, they will oftentimes add engine damage or mechanical damage because of that. So most likely they saw these things and added it.
Or the insurance quoted for a little bit of extra work, because I have never seen this on a dipstick. When you blow like a head gasket, then your oil mixes with your water and you get yourself a chocolate milkshake.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that doesn't really look like oil unless there's like a new orange blend of oil.
Dang it.
This is not looking good, but let me tell you our one saving grace where I think we have a leg up on this car. So as you guys know, we really like cars where the battery is in a really weird location, oftentimes hard to access when the battery dies. As you guys know with the Porsches, it's in the front trunk. Guess what? You can't get to the front trunk with the battery dead because it's an electronic release, right? Crazy, bad design. Well, get this, same with the Maserati. The battery is in the trunk, and the trunk is electronic, so you need battery power to get to the battery. So if it's dead, you can't do anything. So we figured, you know what? Maybe this auction didn't know how to get to the battery and therefore couldn't attempt to start the car. Hence why it's listed as a non-running car, even though water we don't think got that high.
So it could possibly run. No guarantees it'll run well.
Well, I don't think it could hurt to try to start it.
Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb?
So let's see if we can get to the battery. Let's re-hook up all the boots and the coil packs and go from there. Oh, he's got the secret release. Guys, this is a huge hack. Granturismo's emergency release is right here. This little pull string right here. See, I got my finger wrapped around it. You pull that, bam, it'll open the trunk.
Yeah, there's no lock cylinder or anything back here for manual use.
It's literally right here, and it's all electronic. So there's nothing you can do. So I'm guessing the yard didn't know about that. Battery's dead, they couldn't try to start it, so we're gonna try to start it now.
Well, somebody's been in here too.
Jeez, where's the cover? Okay, we got toolkit. This is, what, a lunchbox? Ew, socks, used socks, great.
What are these gloves? From the toolkit. I could use these.
Oh, they are gloves, okay. Nice, not bad. Ooh, Maserati genuine accessory. Dude, this could be like a Maserati watch. Let's see, come on. Oh, we got the receipt and everything. Oh, wheel locks. Slightly less cool, but those could come in handy. Dude, we got a nice set of cards. Okay.
You mean for when we're stranded on the side of the road when this thing breaks down on us?
These look like they got a little wet, so maybe water got as high as maybe around there. Enough of us talking. I want to know whether this is gonna be a payday or not. So far, not looking too confident. But then again, smelling inside of here, you know, you give it the good old flood smell test, really smells like nice Italian leather. So that's huge. And based on where they put the water line, I really don't think water got that high at all. Water may not have even entered the cabin on this car. But then again, something must have happened for them to open up a claim to total it. But again, even if it's a minor claim, during this time of Hurricane Ida, the insurance companies were just like totaling everything. And hence why we saw thousands of these cars sent to auction, this being one of them. Okay, see, there we go. Mechanic Christian going to work. Now, if the water line was higher on this car, I wouldn't even try to start it, but because it was so low, we're gonna go ahead and give it a jump start and give it a try.
But the fact that there's a bit of water somehow in the pan. The main problem with flood cars are if you are driving through water and water gets ingested in the intake while the engine is running, and then you get water up in the cylinders and the piston tries to compress that water and it can't, and you bend rods and you cause a lot of problems.
We're not moving it, we're not driving it. Okay, I guess give me some juice. They had to bag up the window since it was obviously not up all the way. Oh, the key's stuck in the ignition, right? Because the battery's dead. See? Absolutely nothing, no juice. Oh, and check this out, guys. Talk about wishful thinking. Christian and I already hit up Urutu Automotive to get a new X pipe for this car. In case this thing starts and runs, this is gonna be the first mod. This will take this car's sound to the next level. As you guys know, we did it on our past Maseratis, and it's the best like $400 you can spend. So link down below. Okay.
Give that a try.
Oh geez, look at all this stuff flashing. Okay, wait, no, it stopped. Okay, all right, why isn't this lighting up? Okay, ready? Oh, we have life, we have life. Okay, that's a lot of warning lights. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh. It didn't like that, but it turned over. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, it turned over. At least it's not like hydro-locked. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, shoot.
Ooh, I wonder what this does.
Oh, you stupid son of a...
This may not be good, but it did crank for a little bit. So is it the battery pack? But that battery pack is fully charged. So this should be enough. Come on, baby, come on. We bought you, we shipped you across the country. You're in nice, dry, warm Arizona now to dry out after the flood. Come on, you can do it. Okay, here we go. Okay, 3, 2, 1. No, come on. Oh, yo. Dude, I thought it was game over. Holy crap. Okay, hold up. We got check engine light on. Oh my gosh, dude, it like hardly started up. It didn't sound that good. It was like hardly. Now it sounds good. No way. Come on, hopefully all this works because this would be expensive. Look at that touchscreen. This is sick, Dude, I do remember this from the auction picture though, so we're gonna have to repaint this rear bumper, but is what it is, not a big deal. No like really terrible damage. I mean, little door ding here. Okay, okay.
I think it is missing. I don't think that that one's plugged in all the way. It's a little bit, tiny bit shaky.
So it is idling, not 100% perfect, but if that coil pack isn't fully in there and we're only running on 7 cylinders, hence probably the check engine light, because obviously a cylinder not firing would cause a check engine light. All right, I've never played with one of these screens. Media, wow, look at this, it's pretty responsive. Okay, the seats, this is a big one with flood cars. Will the seats work? Yes, they're working. Okay, let's go back down. Yes.
Hey.
Oh my gosh. All right, that's a huge sign that water did not get very high, because the seats is like the first thing water screws up. Maybe some water got through the doors and into the floorboards, but beyond that, like probably not much higher. Now there is something below here, and there are some computers and electronics in the floorboards, so we might have some issues. It showed like a parking brake fault. We got a TPMS fault, we got a suspension fault.
But no check engine light.
Wait, yeah, where'd the check engine light go? Okay, this is bizarre, but I don't like this suspension fault. That may not be good. I'm gonna move the car to get it out of their way, because it's completely blocking. Oh yeah, true. That. Why do those cooling fans keep coming on? We're not even nearly up to temperature yet, but okay, is this bad? What if water got in the transmission fluid? It's probably not good to be moving it, but we only have to go like 10 feet. Okay, here we go. Parking brake is flashing. Why is it flashing? It's supposed to come off. It stopped. Okay. Wow, we're moving. I still feel like we're only running on 7 cylinders, but it's moving. Okay, let's try reverse. Oh, backup camera works. Nice. Not trying to hit any Ferraris. Okay, windows work. That's a good sign.
And stop.
All right, that's enough of it running. We don't want to cause any more damage in case there is water in the oil. That was probably already. Okay, why won't the key? Okay, screens work, the seats work, the windows work. Wow, 100% our gut instinct telling us most likely they couldn't get to the battery. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. When things say non-running and nothing lights up and they've been sitting for months at the auction, obviously the battery's gonna die.
Especially when they get flooded with cars, they're super busy. You know, they can't spend a lot of time on each car.
It started, that's huge. The engine damage is still bizarre. Why was that coil pack out? Of course, that's where Corsa comes in. They're gonna go through the car. It'd be fun for us to go through and do all the fluids, yeah, but we have way too many projects going on. We just bought 5 other cars as well, so we need some other people's help. They work on these Gran Turismos all the time. They know them inside and out, so they'll be able to figure out those weird little electronic bugs. Suspension fault, I don't really get that. And then it said a parking brake fault. If you guys know what any of these things are, comment down below.
This is what we're asking for though with these kind of flood cars. Electrical work is where you're gonna spend your effort and labor.
Yeah.
Usually they're not gonna have any body work, except this one needs a fender and rear bumper and
a good cleaning. Look at this. What? Are you kidding me?
Maybe that's why the cooling fans kept going on, because it wasn't getting the airflow.
Well, duh.
Oh yeah, it's super hot behind here.
Well, if you missed our last video about the lot tour where we viewed a bunch of other flood cars like this, definitely check it out. You'll see what was going through our head while reviewing some of these cars, and also maybe a sneak peek at a couple other cars that we ultimately ended up with.
Yeah, stay tuned. Like we said, there were 2 or 3 flood cars that we bought. So far, we still have a lot in our watch list. So we're at 2 cars. Like I said, the other one, I think that's gonna pay off big. My one that I bought, impulse bought without viewing either. So guys, stay tuned for next video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, because hopefully it'll be titled something like driving our $30,000 Maserati for the first time after fixing simple problems. Something like that. That would be ideal. I'm gonna speak it into existence. Maybe the battery could be like recharged, but then again, it's original. And they cause all sorts of electronic issues.
Yeah.
We know from experience, having like a questionable battery in a Gran Turismo is asking for trouble. Like just things start to break and weird electronic bugs occur. So possibly some of the electronic parking brakes, all that random weird crap may not be anything to do with the flood. It could be having to do with an old low voltage battery. So we're gonna replace that too. You're right, those suckers, that's like 250 bucks. So stay tuned for that next video. We'll give you the full cost breakdown of what Corsa, charged us to go through this car, and if it brings it back to life 100%. Fingers crossed it will. All right, you did good, Christian. All right, shoot. Or if you're somehow the previous owner of this car, hit us up and tell us all about it and how bad the flood damage really was. From what we see so far, we think we got off pretty scot-free, and this thing was very, very minimal water intrusion. Stay tuned for the next video. Hopefully we'll be ripping this thing 100% for the first time. Oh, and by the way, it may have that new X-pipe on it. Now that it runs, we will go ahead and tell Corsa here to throw on the X-Pipe. This thing is about to scream come next video, hopefully. Okay, stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.
Say that it feels right.